Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I am Zuri Bibi, and I decided to add a spread to go with our sacred geometry card of the day. We had earlier, the card was beyond infinity, beyond measure, and it was talking about it represented the balance of all expressions of consciousness. And so, and saying that it is the unbroken holiness and flowing movement, which is an inner and outer journey. And so I decided to do the sacred circle spread, which will help you integrate your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And it will represent the aspects of yourself and how they relate to the goal of becoming whole. So I thought this would be a good spread to do to help you with your energy of having infinity within yourself and the earth and with others. Let's see. I'll do the spread. I was going to pre-do the spread, but some people, they want to see it. And I don't blame them. Because there are fake people out here doing stuff. Just picking the cards they want to talk about. I don't know what cards are going to show up. And so, and I may stumble on talking about them. I'm okay with that, I'm on this journey just like you all. I have not arrived anywhere, and actually the journey never ends. It's constantly going. It's levels to the journey. That's all. It's just levels to it. You just move up, and there's different ways to maneuver within that new paradigm, that new space. All right. I'll shuffle a few more times. Oh, nope, there we go, saying no. Cut. All right. This is your spiritual body. This is your physical body. This is your emotional guidance. This is your mental body. And then this is your inner guidance. Let's see. All right. So, I'm going to ask for the medicine of the four seasons. The four directions to guide us and directing with the aspects of the self. Give us the information that we need for clarity. So be it. All right. So, what is this information we need concerning our spiritual body? Dancing through eternity. And that is so funny because I have some classical music playing in the background, but I can't remember the name of it, but never mind. It is back during those times, this is the kind of music they would dance to. Relationship. So relationship, that's what's going on in your spiritual body. We are surrounded by spiritual patterns every time we step into relationship and begin one with the most important dances of life. I'm going to turn this music down. It's a little louder. Spirals are about growth, dynamic balance, and universal integrity. This is the promise and potential of every new relationship. Guided by love and respect, begin the dance of relationship with the realization that this could be the true love of your life, the most important friendship you have ever experienced, or the perfect partnership you need for your life's work. Do not allow fear of commitment or remembrances of love lost to create barriers or reservations. Travel the spiral to the center of its joyful potential. Feel the ecstasy of the new deep within your being. Feel love for all life and kinship with the people who pass through and sometimes share eternity with you in this dance. Honor long term relationships that have nurtured you and make yourself a promise to renew all those that have special meaning but may have suffered from too much busyness or simple neglect. Know that in loving, you will be loved. So, this is a relationship. Even in the sacred geometry, twin flame, soulmate. I'm a twin flame channel, but I'm just saying. Soulmates could listen to this. So, you're talking about a relationship. That's what's concerning your spiritual body. Got some issues with a relationship. So what's going on? What kind of advice do you have for our physical being? Starry dreams. That's 29. Dreams and visions. Stars and stars and stars. This card uses the five-sided geometry of the pentagon and its ability to design stars that fracture into infinity. This geometry creates a starry field in which the transcendent power of dreams can be used to access personal stories and visions. In the center of the card, we find a knotted torus of light winding itself around and amplifying the effects of your starry dreams. So somebody's having some type of dreams. You are invited to become keenly aware of all your dreams, be they daydreams, night dreams, or visions received in reverie or meditation. Each offers a message. Each contains some insight into the nature of reality and your place therein. By dismissing or overanalyzing dreams and visions, you may render them less potent. Instead, relax into contemplation of the messages you receive and allow your inner knowing to offer insights into the experiences your dreams provide. View them as aspects of reality. They are not separate or unrelated to your physical reality. Like the torus, they are wrapped around and intricately woven into the fabric of your life. So you need to remember your dreams. I know I have trouble remembering mine. Sometimes I forget them. And I have a dream book. I would recommend that you get a book that you write down your dreams, because it is a form of reality. You traveled somewhere, or something had happened in the past, or something's going to happen, or something's actually happening in another space and time. I need to find my dream book again, because I actually bought a book to write down my dreams, because I do find myself drifting off into dreams and I'm not asleep. And even this morning, before I started doing readings, I was in my meditative state and a vision came to me, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. And I probably should have. I'm hoping it comes back. Now you're going to move west, and we're going to deal with your emotional guidance for your emotional body. Duality. That is number 6. Polarity, separation. So your emotional body is separated. Separation from the natural world and our own nature has been the guiding force of civilization for a very long time. Polarity and division have manifested as dichotomy, prejudice, opposition. This pretense of otherness and separation has left modern humans disconnected from themselves and has left many with constant tension, fear, and hopelessness. This card speaks to understanding and releasing feelings of separation, grief, or fear. There are times in our lives when feelings of separation, separateness, and isolation overwhelm our sense of serenity and holiness. A place for grief exists in the healing process, so long as we understand that it is part of the movement toward healing and it does not become a stuck place of pain and suffering. So you can, deal with the with grief, but only for a little bit. That's to help you purge and get rid of that and move forward. Quantum physics, in confirmation of ancient philosophies, provides proof that we are not separate and alone, but connected physically and energetically to everything in the universe. The duality card asks you to see separation and how it is affecting your life, and then to rediscover within yourself the joy and connectedness that is the true nature of reality. So, there are some people that are, you know, keeping themselves in a place of separation and isolation and fear. And you need to get out of that. You can have the grief only for a little bit, because it's staying stuck in that spot, that place, is keeping you stuck. We are all one. A lot of us don't understand that. And it's funny because that song by Maze, We Are One, it's talking about why you always fighting, why do we have to fight and do each other the way that we do. Listen to that song. I'm not singing today. My mind is on something else right now. But that song, We Are One, discusses it for sure. Alrighty. Next, we're going to connect with our mental body. What's going on with our mental body? The Merkaba. We're covered by the Merkaba. Or Merkaba. It's either Merkaba or Merkaba. Your choice. 46. I talked about that before. And that is the star tetrahedron. I like saying that word. This card pictures a three-dimensional shape called a star tetrahedron. It joins an upward-facing tetrahedron representing male, fire, and blade, and a downward, that's this one. That's the male one. And then it joins an upward face. Wait, let me go back. With a blade with a downward pointing tetrahedron representing female, water, and chalice. So this is the male, upward, and this is the female. Together they are interlocking, interpenetrating, dynamic balance, and expanded awareness. This shape is one of the primary geometries contained in the energy field surrounding your body. When activated, it forms a time-space vehicle of ascension. The Merkaba, the Mer, which is the light, the Ka, which is the spirit, and the Ba is the body union, is a sacred one that responds directly to emotion. In choosing this card, you are connecting with aspects of your being that stretch far beyond your everyday life and promise to put you in touch with your higher self and universal wisdom. You are becoming a seeker of intuitive knowledge. This is no small venture, and it may become a significant part of your life path. Sacred geometry is about shifting individual and planetary consciousness from duality consciousness to unity consciousness, which is love, compassion, and heart connection. Feel this movement forward toward unity and honor this journey of expansion. You may wish to learn more about activating your Merkaba fields and experience the information firsthand. Seek a qualified teacher and begin exploring expanded awareness and see where it may lead you. Be prepared for the adventure of a lifetime as you step into the outer limits of human potential. This is pretty cool. So you got to get out of this duality, because you got the Merkaba right there, or Merkaba there, protecting you. It's around you. And it will send you where you need to go. Because you're an intuitive seeker of knowledge. All right, the last card. Let me go back. The last card. This is what your inner guidance is telling you. Tetrahedron. That is too funny. 13. Action. We need to take action. The tetrahedron is one of 5 three-dimensional geometric shapes commonly called the platonic solids. Each has equal angles, edges of equal length, and equal faces, and each will fit into a sphere. Within their structure, they hold cosmic truths. The tetrahedron is the simplest of the platonic solids, with 4 equal triangular faces. The tetrahedron speaks to the male side of your nature. This, because it's pointing upward. Remember, upward is male and downward is female. It's the male side of your nature. This is the place of action. This is the fire of ambition and understanding that it will take to bring ideas and projects to fruition. Is there a project you have been considering or a decision you have been putting off? Now is the time to take action and initiate movement that will activate ideas and complete creative projects. If you are already actively engaged in this process, this card affirms your decision to act and supports the focus and passion that directs you upon this path. Simply remember to listen to your inner guidance and ensure that this action is not mere smoke and flames, but intentional movement toward your highest good. Interesting. So it's about a relationship, and you're having dreams in this relationship that you need to remember. You need to remember the dreams, whether they're your daydreams, night dreams, anytime that you're off and you're into your higher self and you have the visions, you should be remembering them, and writing them down, because for some reason you are in separateness and grief, and what's the other word? Separation, grief, or fear. And that's funny that it's on the other side of the relationship. So you're having some issues with this relationship. But it's asking you to work on your Merkaba, because you are protected. You are protected. And it is one that's going to help you. Let me see, what does it say? You're connecting yourself to beyond your everyday life, and you're trying to get into your higher self concerning this relationship. So you're having the relationship, and you're having dreams about the relationship, some type of relationship that you need to remember, because right now you are in duality, where you're in separation, fear, and grief, and you need to only be in the grief for a moment, only for a little bit, so that it can help you move forward with this action, because you're protected by the Merkaba, and it's taking you somewhere where you're going to be learning things beyond what you already know. That's interesting. So somebody's on a life path that's going to help them with a relationship. I almost want to no, I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave this reading as is. I'm not gonna do anything more, because I could pull some more cards, but I just want to keep it simple and let you all know that this definitely does have something to do with the beyond measure. Everything here that's going on is beyond your everyday life, and it is something that will it is infinity. It's going to keep going until you work through it. So whatever it is, relationship wise, or it could be a work relationship. This is saying dancing, and it's showing a man and a woman, so it's got to be a relationship. And it doesn't have to be a man and a woman. It could be a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. Whatever, that's however it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. So you're gonna have to take action to remember the dreams and fix whatever it is that's affecting this relationship, because you got some things going on that that's going to take you further, to help you grow more. So you need to take action on this. Alrighty, you all, I hope that this was something that will help you. Like I said, this was a star. This isn't the star one. I didn't do the star one. This is the sacred circle spread, and it will help you get into one, become whole with yourself. So I hope it works out for you. You have a good day. Peace. Till next time. Thanks for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. If you would like, subscribe, and share, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care.